Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, the 27-time world champ. Welcome upstairs, everybody, with Jeff Hewson. I'm Drew Good. If you're a baseball fan, even if you're not a Yankee fan, you take this.
Doing the same thing up here because, you know, the history of the, if you're a baseball fan, that you can take to your core.
Play game 2. Bradley Blaylock making just his fourth.
He's able to get his first major league win at Yankee Stadium.
Yeah, inexperienced pitcher in Will Warren. We are set for base.
Hey, Drew, how are you? Nice and warm down here. Another nice day. Is excited about. And Michael Toglia, well, he's on Rockies batting order. You see, it'll be Charlie Blackmon leading off.
And the Rockies will face this man, 25-year-old Will Warren. He's at
just 4 major league starts, including today, 0-1 with an 850. You see the cutter. He'll mix in a big.
So many pitchers now. It's not just 4 pitches. It's 5 or 6, and that's 2 ball games in Washington. Rockies need a quick start this year. Only the White Sox have been shut out more.
Minimum 1 run, but a couple would be sure be.
Works under this field. 2-time Gold Glover, the terrific shortstop Gleyber Torres is next to him at second. The last couple of ball games steps up. He had one of the Rockies.
Ezekiel Trovar is batting second today. I was like, who's that?
Happens at times when, you know, you're, I guess, a young left, and it go off the base of the wall, and that is 36 for
Ezekiel. He catches this ball out front. It's that
hitters in the sport.
Yeah, and that's where he catches it.
So here's Brenton Doyle. Brenton was a hard
to center field to show for it.
It's baseball. Here's the 0-1. That's outside one. It's an average major league fastball.
Yes.
We'll be talking about it being 94.5. Hammers Day and the tribute to the 09 team. 2-2. NFL Pro Bowl when they used to pretend to play. I mean, do you with you on that? 2-2. Outs.
The way he was dancing in the box.
Well, guys like Tovar, like this, and you know the media back here. A walk yesterday.
We left 7 runners on base.
And it's hit. Tovar. Here's the throw from Verdugo and the plate.
6th RBI on the season. One hopper. That ends on it. That ball was stopped by his mask.
Man, it's been a little bit of a tough go in the second half offense. Yeah, he did his part.
Reasons. Yeah, put a little pressure on the Yankees.
2-2. The Rockies. So I agree with you. Good for Warren Schaefer.
Yeah.
Totally 2-2 on Rogers. I mean, the Rockies didn't score, but Kyle really threw the baseball. Except
106 pitches too.
Bradley Blaylock next. Ouch. And Bradley Blaylock's first hit. Juan Soto about second. Aaron Judge naturally is right behind him. Juan Soto says, "You know who I am?"
I know it.
2-1. Yes, Chisholm. He can run. Anthony Volpe, not a guy that typically is going to look to run. Soto foul game applies to this team.
Yeah.
They have 197. 2-2. And problematic type of hit. Safe at first is so.
It's just in no man's land on the infield. Or one of those swings that you have in the cage.
For Blaylock, so now 2 on, and Aaron Judge at the plate with no one out. Aaron Schunk, who was playing second yesterday. Big swing lead start. Is that he's
conditioning over the top.
That's a good looking pitch right. You like the top rail fast. Romo goes to the outside corner, and you were at the plate a million times and you saw a pitch in 0-2 and out of hand.
Down more towards the knees.
There's the top.
He doesn't need any help.
No.
Yeah, he's on the all.
2-2. Rockies can turn two here. There's one on the first. Now the Cygnus in back-to-back first innings.
Yeah,
double play on
25 double plays. This one is the one last night because I throw.
Now he beat the throw. Because Buddy, unless that's part of your slot on the throw, Judge beat it. He's close to turning another double play in the first inning.
Second base. So watch the right hand as he throws it up because he was trying to stick it up in his face. Hit this inning. First it was Soto's ball, didn't go.
Swung on and missed.
Soto's ball, 37 miles an hour.
Just in third, one out. He hasn't struck out a ton. 2-2.
Focus has been on, and rightfully so, Bradley.
He stayed in. 60 OPS. Here's the 2-2, and that's Poppy playable. McMahon out ground. Left, Doyle in center. Jake Cave making his first appearance. Judge bluff going. A buddy's locker and say, hey, you face this guy. What? He will apply the tag. That is one. Ball is brought to you by Southwest Airlines. Proud to be the official air in the nation. We go to the second to drive in Tovar in the first. Tovar had doubled in his first career.
Side of the dugout, we were trying to figure out exactly what he was on the sleeve of his uniform, so we went up to the trainers in the dugout. Not after that inning.
It's also out some dew, no matter how hot it is out. And that's something that Will Warren had.
Jake.
One, two, fouled off. Jake has a home run at Yankee Stadium. Thanks so. We've had unbelievable weather on this East Coast swing. 2-2 and line, and it is off the middle of the wall. Totally is going to get a late stop sign
on the season for Jake. I asked him, but this still works too. I can get to third, but because it's so short, Juan Soto gets over. You hope it's more than that.
Strategy is in these situations you want to.
I just got to try to put it in place somehow. Not very deep. That's 3 or 4 steps behind at first.
1-1. The importance of getting the ball in play, not to have an empty Momo on deck. Snap throw, Toliism.
Yeah, and the timing has to be right, and that was a pretty good
2-2.
In the moment, actually understanding where that strike zone is.
And 2. And this is deep enough. Center field, Grisham, the direction of third, crosses home plate. Good for
15 RBIs on the season now for Nolan.
Who wants tacos? Fans when the Rockies score 7 in a game. Young switch hitting catcher.
Top 7 or 8 in that league. And off speed the last 2 pitches. The last one.
2019. Get a run. They leave Cave at second.
Places include the rooftop, club level, Mountain Ranch Bar and Grill.
Thing as we embark on the bottom of the second inning, Anthony Volpe, Bradley Blaylock worked himself out of a tough. And that
an effective weapon for Bradley coming straight over.
Be interesting. 0-2, and now they'll go up with the fast.
With the 4-seam fastball. It's hard. The bat of Volpe.
Verdugo
underneath it. 99% of the time, you were late.
Bradley ready. Here's the 2-0, and they've tried the next 2 weeks.
Or because they're playing teams below 5.
Go check in again with Kels.
Well, we saw Michael Toglia score. He grew up a diehard Yankees fan. His family is from New York. Dad was born and raised here in New York. That's why Michael Toglia entire ceremony. I asked him when he found out that I asked him when he realized that he was going to be here. You know, Toglia in Seattle. He didn't grow up here and once, and now he's here as a big league player.
1 on Ben Rice and the Massachusetts. He went to Dartmouth.
They have another Dartmouth alum
From Trent Grisham.
Like, okay. Change.
You know, we've watched Trent play Huey for a number of years. You and I both check. But if you make a mistake, he has home
Power and the great defense.
mustaches in the game, right? 0-1 on. Sure, he had the mustache when he was playing for the Yankees, right?
Yeah.
1-1.
And there were certain things that George Stein. Mural of the boss. That's out in right center.
With the longest tenured general manager thing. Swung. Blaylock strikes out the side. 2-noon light bright spot, and is he?
Yeah, double in the first, and he gets a slide RBI single.
Will Warren's first pitch 37. Helton at 37 is to left, and this be a double. It will be as it gets 37 for Tovar. Nervous at all? You excited at all about playing?
That time really had to pull the hands in. Double to left field. Now that's 40. Versus Luis Ariz and then Shohei Ohtani.
Did he do anything big last?
Talking about him today, but I didn't hear what she was saying. That's a balk.
Yeah, he just 2-0 on Doyle. Houston and Jeter was his guy. Like so many up middle, make it 3-0 Colorado. 62nd World Championships for them to voice their displeasure.
And then Brenton coming through with a base hit and his.
And now this young kid is clearly rattled.
Tug of the left shoulder. It's not the double set he had, because that's what he's been.
Movement by the pitcher to deceive the runner is a balk.
Yeah.
You were a good base stealer, so you
catch
you're
that.
So focused on.
Also, you have the rest of the focus on the whole body, and so that.
Out. Doyle at second. Mack at. Five.
Also, just the third time this year that they've scored.
Terrific since the latter part of April, but nobody really holding Doyle. Doesn't go outside.
Get a bigger lead. You'd actually.
Third is huge.
Well, especially with a guy that's.
Shallow center catch.
To purchase tickets.
2 outs. Jones brought him home with a fly ball to fairly deep left center. How good he's been the last couple of months. Yeah, when was the last time you saw an inning like this?
How close. Austin Wells.
Score with us at home, and I know many do. Outside. And this is shallow left. Doyle's going to score easily. And nothing Colorado. Jay through.
Double his first time. Now yes, Chisholm at third. Nobody getting up.
Nolan Jones. Grisham on the move. Grisham to the wall. Cave to the house. Here's the throw. It's offline. Your crooked number. It's open beginning.
Nolan.
There's nobody warming in the Yankee pen.
Being ready.
at one point.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Philly kid enjoying his time in the Bronx. Rockies had 7 runs in the first afternoon. Roma, they lead the Yankees 6-0.
Yeah.
And the first pitch from Blue.
That's what we try to do every inning.
That's right. I know you do.
All started, it's great memories, and
Bernie Williams.
With the Yankees 2 years ago, and they invited me to be part of the.
Talk a lot about the guys that are playing at Yankees.
The rivalry between the Dodgers and the Yankees back then in the World Series, and they show you the history of, Babe Ruth on the tradition and the history behind the entire organization. Years old, and was part of the organization for 8 years to start my.
The Yankees, they are
Violation.
It's called violation.
okay. It was on Blaylock, so it hits. What's
Point for all of us, all 3 of us that do the hitting.
Hey, Bam Bam, I know yesterday was you in the big leagues, and you did it in a Yankees uniform. And look, can you take us back to that and what it meant able to be that firstborn player?
In Pawtucket, Rhode Island, and in my wildest dream, there was a call that was going to bring me to the show, and everybody was been longing for this day for Island, and it finally happened. And it's for the likes of Andrew Jones, Kenley Jen.
You don't care how you get those guys out. Isn't that right?
Right, so they all come in. It's indoors. It's a game, so it's a happening entertainment place where they can also
Endeavors that you do and charities you work with in
be wise in terms of I'm a major league team. We do the $1,000 of equipment for all the teams and kids, and the likes of Andrew Jones was there. So these guys, some major league coaches that came down.
3-2 fouled off. Well, good for you, and feel
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
available in the winter.
Oh yeah, so set you up in the hotel, give you a car, meals, the time you can explore the island and have fun. And January 2nd through the 8th next
Okay.
year.
Go. That's to the guys you're working with. Nolan Jones, he's come back. It looks like more of the
Back in himself, trusted himself, knowing it. So we're seeing more of Nolan Jones than we got.
How many at bats do you look at for a young player before you
Get in the rhythm, 2, get used to the league, 3, enjoy good times.
doubles in Torres to make it
season, but in a Yankees uniform, that's 12 ball and tilts that upper half and still hit.
2 with his home run derby in the ocean.
one hit, a couple of walks. Bam, thanks much, man.
Welcome. Enjoy.
To remember also, rehabbing a torn UCL throughout. Did you notice the fan? He had it in his glove. He brought a glove.
That fan is still fun. I was watching it live. I'm like, yeah,